Welcome back, Savages. Tonight we are talking about haunted highways and roads. I'm excited about this one. I don't know why I get so excited about a lot of our things, but like the ones that nobody talks about, I get excited about those.
I want to go on a drive
car ride
one day
of all
and
of
just
these
go
places.
on all these haunted
Listen, we
roads.
live in Ohio. Pick a damn road.
We are one of the most haunted states.
I know. I know.
Yes.
It's like the only fun thing about it.
I like seeing the maps of like haunted places that you can travel to, and there's like a couple here, a couple there, and then there's Ohio. It's like pick a road.
We're just the whole state's haunted.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Which
think
is
we
fine.
should do that one day. I think we should take a road trip and just go travel haunted roads.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But yeah, there's always a but. If somebody decides that they're just going to step out onto the road, we already know that just hit them.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We're not stopping.
No.
We're not asking questions. We're just going to.
Hit first, ask questions
And if
later.
anything gets in the car, we just set the car on fire.
Yeah.
Except mine. Mine's new. We don't take mine.
We can't take mine right now. Or we will be on fire.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I don't want to be in the afterlife just yet.
So it is called U.S. Route 666.
I've never
would've
heard of
thunk
that
it?
one.
Well, it goes from New Mexico to Utah.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Utah.
They have since renamed it because, that was called the Devil's Highway.
And I'm sure that sign
that's not politically correct anymore.
Yeah.
So now it is U.S. Route 491. I don't know how they came up with that.
It's probably some Bible verse.
Probably. Thou shalt not.
Be haunted.
Something. Yeah.
It's Utah.
Yeah.
So there's stories that if you travel down this road, you will be pursued by snarling hellhounds.
Lovely.
Puppies!
Right? That's going to be my last words. Come here.
I'll pet
Oh,
you.
no.
I'm
Oh,
going
look
to
what
pet you.
you've done. Speaking of.
So I was speaking of hellhounds.
Yeah. There also has been sightings of a semi-truck on fire.
Oh.
But if you try to approach it, it vanishes.
Driving down the road and all of a sudden there's a semi coming at you. It's on fire. Your first thought is, I'm going to call 911, but then you're going to look stupid when there's nothing there.
Right.
So I wonder how many 911 phone calls there are.
I don't know, but you would figure by now they're probably like, yep,
We know.
all right.
Yeah.
Just wait a minute, it'll go away.
I have no thoughts on that.
Yeah, no.
Because I already freak out when cars are coming at me.
Uh-huh.
So seeing cars that could potentially be on fire or very brightly lit,
Yeah.
that freaks me out.
All I see in my head is that one Nicolas Cage movie, The Ghost Rider, where the motorcycle's in flames. That's all I
Exactly.
see is the... Okay.
Well, is there a
This little
driver?
skeleton head in there. I don't know.
It's
I don't
probably
know
on
because
fire
you
too.
can't get close enough to it because
That's
it
true.
just poofs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets shy.
Yeah, she's like, no, don't look at me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to catch on fire.
Female truck driver, unfortunately.
That's what you get for naming your truck after a woman.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's
You
like what,
pissed her off and she caught on fire.
what happens when they name boats.
Right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
goes to the other one.
I
Did you
was
see that movie? No,
No.
probably not, because you probably weren't born yet.
Probably not.
kind. She's such a baby.
Okay, so anyways, there's another cool one. I'm trying to think. Woodson, Arkansas. There is stories of a female hitchhiker.
Not surprised.
No. So she just shows up on the road, like pacing back and forth between this certain distance. And she's got tattered clothes and her hair's all a mess. And she'll get in your car if you stop, and she'll say nothing more than an address.
I think there was supernatural.
Does the address exist?
Yes. And when you get to the address, you turn to say goodbye, whatever, and she's not there anymore. So this happens so much, people actually started knocking on the door. And I don't know if this lady's still alive or still lives there or not, but apparently the lady that lived there, it was her daughter who died in a horrific car accident.
Aww.
She just wanted to go home.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But could you imagine strangers just knocking on your door all the time? Yo, your kid's in my backseat.
Do you know this person, perchance?
She looks like this, but yay, hi. I mean, I guess in a way it would be kind of neat because she's trying to come home.
Right.
But then you have to think that, all right, well, she's not at peace. So then it would kind of be heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, because then what happens if, say she's mom has passed and now you have people who have no idea about what's going on living in that house.
Yeah.
And then you have to tell these people like, hey, I was directed here by some dead lady.
Right.
That's going to make them feel very uncomfortable.
I would think that would kind of be one of those where you kind of have to disclose it because there's going to be people knocking on your door.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's like some clause in a lot of like realtor things that you
technically are supposed to.
If it's like reported haunted or whatnot.
I don't think
at least in California.
People don't follow it too much, but you're supposed to. But that's why they made that website.
There's a website?
Yeah, there's a website. I forget what it's called, but you can go put in like an address and see if there's any reported deaths.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to try it, but I kind of don't.
Right? Like, I would, part of me wants to, other part of me would rather not know.
Right.
I just want to know about the dude that lives in my house. I really just want to know what his name is.
Yeah.
Instead of just calling him John.
We should be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
We just haven't put enough actual effort into it because it's not really, it's not a real case, I guess.
He just is there.
Yeah. We know that. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. Do they know how she, like, where
on the road
she died?
The accident was?
My understanding is that stretch of the road that she paces on.
Okay.
Are there... that's a weird way to phrase that. Are there like...
it's Highway 365.
Are there pieces of anything?
Oh, God.
I don't know because I
told you either way I said that it was going to be weird.
I mean, if I researched it some more, I could probably backtrack and find like newspaper articles and stuff, but I don't even... I didn't write down what year it was, but I know it was in there somewhere.
I guess it would really depend on
it would be kind of cool because maybe there's something there that could bring her
Yeah, but I mean,
closure.
because a lot of the time on roads like that, especially roads that aren't traveled a whole lot, they don't do like a big cleanup.
Right.
A lot of the time, if it's like little things, they'll just like kick it off into the woods or something and leave it there for them to clean up later, and then nobody ever does clean it up later.
Right. Yeah, and it would be kind of neat to go and like, I don't know, say this didn't happen too long ago.
Right.
Find like a necklace or something and
I mean,
give
because
it to her mom,
that
and
stuff
that might give her closure.
Right. I mean, that stuff falls over. I mean, I know when I was in my car accident, my entire purse was scattered across the entire highway.
Yeah.
And there wasn't even much in it, but people were still finding things days and weeks later after the accident because my mom was getting phone calls.
Yeah.
I mean, so I could just imagine what is scattered.
Right.
Yeah. Or even bits of the car.
Yeah.
Right.
If it like also hit a tree or something.
Yeah, because a lot of the time stuff gets like embedded in the trees. Yeah.
Grows around the tree.
That would be something to look into.
Yeah.
I have a metal detector.
I don't know how. Yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about that.
Don't mind. We get the police call us. There are these random people
and I think,
on the side of the road.
I think people that are dressed the way that we dress and whatnot, arriving in Arkansas and probably like the Bible Belt area would not go well.
Probably we would put one foot in that state and we would burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the Bible area.
Oh yeah.
Again, we
made it in Kentucky.
Kentucky's not that far.
Do you know how many weird looks I got just from having my hair up the way that I did?
I know.
With my black hair and my bandana and my black makeup and my outfits.
But they were all really nice.
They were really nice.
They probably thought we were going to kill them or something.
But there were a lot of people that gave me looks.
Yeah, and Kentucky's not that far into, like, we're going even lower for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like in the middle, but we were like in a town. the outskirts of town.
You're not going to know what this is, but it kind of was almost like an Andy Griffith town.
Nope,
yeah.
No idea. Not a
Oh my god, that makes me feel so old. So I've got New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
I've never been to New Jersey.
Me either.
Me neither.
I heard it sucks. I heard a lot of the people in New Jersey are not very nice.
Yes, that I have heard.
So, I mean, traveling.
Anybody out there from New Jersey, we apologize.
Right. If New Jersey isn't like that, please let us know. But from what I've learned is New Jersey's not a very nice place.
Mm-hmm. It's very snooty.
Yeah. This place in New Jersey is more of on like the outskirts, beginning at Route 23 near Newfoundland. I'm going dog Newfoundland because that's how I know how to say it. And it roughly runs 10 miles into its northern upper Greenland wood lake. And it's got lots of things.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Like what?
So we've got hellhounds, we've got ghost people, everything
Ghost people?
Yes. So we have ghost people.
Specifically the people variety.
Yes. So we've got Yep, I said it. Ghost people.
That they're specifically not ghost hellhounds, they are ghost people.
Yep. So there's a ghost boy who drowned back in the early 1800s. Mm-hmm. Then there is a lady who is in a car. There's a truck, which I'm excited about because I love it when there's trucks. There was a cyclist. Yep. There is a ghost man on a bike. And not the motorcycle kind.
See his little biker shorts?
Is his bike a ghost too? Or is it a ghost riding a real bike?
Or is he just floating?
He's just floating, going through the motions of riding the bike.
Ow, you're making my heart hurt.
It's all right.
Yes, it's a man on a bike. Everything. You see him and you can like hear the sounds of like the wheels clicking, but then he just disappears. There's also the topic that nobody really likes, but there is history of the KKK on this stretch of road. This stretch of road is not it's not really like a road anybody travels down anymore. It's abandoned basically. The state doesn't take care of it.
So we could go there without getting weird looks.
Right.
There aren't a lot of houses on this stretch of road, so that just takes the creep factor like up.
Yeah.
By
billion.
Yeah. There have been reports of werewolves.
Oh, cool.
Hellhounds.
I like the werewolf thing.
And right off like the outskirts of the road, if you walk back into the woods, there is a castle that people have used for their seances in their witchcraft.
It's a castle, yeah.
Yes. What? Not all witches sacrifice. That's just no. I mean, back then, probably that was probably a thing.
It's still a thing today if you talk to the right people.
Do you get better results with a sacrifice?
Sacrifice
away.
I mean, that's what a lot of the books say.
Okay.
And how many families, can you backtrack to the sacrificial days? My English today is gone.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you spend 6.5 hours trying to write a paper for school and you don't get very far. There have been links to witchcraft and sacrificial things, which we don't condone.
No, don't do that.
Don't be stupid. Animals and people, they deserve to live. So as far as like the animals and whatnot, there have been monkeys and albino wolf dogs. I don't know.
Ooh, pretty.
How did they get monkeys over there?
Most states you have to have like a license as like a rehabber, but certain primates, yes, certain primates you can have. I mean, there was that lady that had chimpanzees that ripped her face off.
Yeah. And she learned her lesson now, didn't she?
I think they were taken away at that point.
I'd hope so.
Yes. But more than likely, monkeys were probably part of small town zoo.
Yeah.
That's my guess as to why people were seeing monkeys, because you just don't randomly see monkeys out in the woods unless you're...
Because if you watch Wizard of Oz, you know the monkeys go with the witch.
Listen, Wizard of Oz was a stupid movie. People died because of that movie, and I feel like that movie should never be promoted ever again, but that's just my opinion. You may like that movie, but
sorry,
if you go through how many people actually died because of that movie.
I know, there was a lot.
I mean, they painted this lady green with, like...
lead paint or whatever. Yeah.
How did you think that was going to be okay?
Because they didn't know any better then.
Well...
That's the same reason why arsenic was in everything.
This road in New Jersey, nobody really wants to frequent. Like, even people that are traveling through New Jersey who have the idea of, like, going to see it, they get, like, as soon as you hit that stretch, it's just, like, the world changes. You get bad feelings. Nobody really has the mentality of wanting to get through it. And if you can get through that area, we know.
I'm gonna go.
If you can get through that area, a lot of people said that after they get to, like, the other side, everything just feels different. And with the amount of people that have died on this road, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, because even the serial of the killers have used this road to dispose of the other people.
Okay.
So there have been numerous bodies that have been found on this stretch of highway.
So there's just a whole lot of mad energy right there.
Yeah. Which I can see why people want to, A, explore, and B, use it for seances and witchcraft.
Because you want to harness that energy.
Right. Again,
But at the same time, you're making it worse.
because we all know what happens when you try to do a seance and harvest other people's energy.
Yeah.
It's been in plenty of movies. It's been in plenty of books.
Yes.
And again, you don't let people enter your body. It's ghosts.
Ghosts. Spirits.
You don't live non-living.
Non-living people are not allowed to enter your body.
What if they were non-living, not people?
That's still not okay.
Okay, well then we need to be more specific.
If it's not alive,
they
it's
don't
not allowed
have to
in.
have been human. If it's not living,
And we're back to the demon dates.
demondate.com.
We're going to do something with that here soon.
Coming to an internet near you. As far as the rest of the road, it has been in magazines. They've even used it in some movies, which the movies didn't go well after that. Which I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's ever learned, apparently.
No,
Why would they?
don't.
Like the people that try to film, like where Blair Witch and stuff was filmed, and then people, well, I feel funny. Well, I wonder why.
Right?
Stay away from haunted places unless you are 100% ready to dive into madness or disappear. One of the two. It's just one or the other, okay? I just go from 0 to 100. It's either you're gonna go mad
You
or...
either go all the way or you don't go.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
In the paranormal world, that's just what you do.
Yeah.
You just dive in.
Yeah. You go big or you go home.
White light.
Yeah. You just white light the hell out of everything. And hope for the best. No.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
You have faith in what you're doing. It's all in the intentions you put out.
Yes. Yes.
Demondate.com.
We're going to go to Chicago now. It's called Archer Avenue. It is said to be one of the most haunted roads in America.
Duh.
I don't think it's as good as yours, so.
I got a lot of dead people.
Yeah. The cool part about this is it was part of an Indian path.
Oh, here we go.
The reason they used it is because it had alleged magnetic power that they would like harness and manipulate and do all the things.
Magneto.
Yes. It is said that there are mysterious hooded figures that appear.
Here on Savage Energy, you're going to learn all kinds of new words today.
English may be our first language. Don't mean we're good at it.
No. There are phantom hearses that appear and disappear.
Love that.
Yeah. And
Are we sure they're phantom?
Yeah. I'm going to say not, but what do I know? There is a girl they call Disappearing Mary who died on this road in a hit and run.
What is it with women? And, you know, between the hitchhikers getting run over and
Because they're
whatnot.
angrier? I don't know.
Because we have determination to come back. They're lazy.
That's true. I do think there are more like women spirits that are written about than men.
The men are lazy. They don't want to put the time or effort into coming back.
They're like, okay,
That's
I'll
true.
just go to sleep now.
Yeah.
And women are like, actually,
You have laundry,
I've got things to do.
right? I still have laundry in the washer. I got dishes in the sink.
I've got a whole list of people I need to haunt.
Yeah,
right?
I have one of those
Yeah.
already written.
Yeah. So this one I would like to go to because I would like to see
I
if
wanna
we
go to all of them.
can feel that.
Listen, shush. That's what we do.
Right? You don't want to?
No, I do. You're like, this one I want to go to.
My concern is what part of Chicago.
I don't know. I would have to look and see where Archer Avenue is. But there's a lot of Chicago that you don't want to be in.
Exactly.
I lived there. I know too. And,
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like it would be in the best part of town just by the name, thinking of like names in like Cleveland and stuff like that. They all seem to have like a common theme to the parts of town you don't want to be in.
Right.
But I would like to go and see if you can feel that.
Magnetic
Yeah.
energy. Got one where I'm going to bring us back to Ohio.
No.
Which is
Okay.
where we love to be. But this is a Dead Man's Curve in, what is that, Claremont County, Ohio. It was originally built in 1831, and it's
So it's
curve-
haunted as hell.
Yeah, but when it was first built, its curve was so sharp that like horses and carriages would just slip going around, so many people would fall off of this curve and just die.
The hell they do? Just put it on an angle?
Right? I mean,
Well,
did you
it's
not?
not the-
Did you not put any thought into this?
Well,
I have to ride a horse
Is it
around.
like a NASCAR track? Which, by the way, I did not know were flat. By the way, I did not know a NASCAR track was not flat.
They look like
Yeah, no,
curved.
They're
the
like
edges are like
bowl-shaped. Yeah.
so you don't go flying out.
Yeah.
But no, this is at like a top of a mountain or something, and it would turn.
So again,
The horse tries to turn, keeps going straight, and your buggy just goes punk.
so again, there was no thought process into this
not a
road.
singular
Again,
one.
that goes back to why probably most of these ghosts are women going, you stupid bleepity bleep. Did you not think about this before you built the road?
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry.
But it was like that until 1968.
Yeah, okay.
From 1831 to 1968, it was like that.
So over 100.
A little over 100 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like that.
Men.
And when they rebuilt it, it went from this little 2-lane to 4 lanes. They straightened it out.
How do you straighten out a curve like that?
I don't know. You like goes
pull it in this
around
way, I
a
don't know.
mountain. How do
I don't
you?
know. I didn't see. They didn't show me pictures.
So you just went from it to it. That's just not
But if you're going around a cliff, how do you go from it to it?
right.
You make a bridge? I don't know.
Oh dear
But
God.
The bridge to nowhere.
The Bridge to Terabithia. That's a sad book.
ugh.
Sorry, guy.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, so they redid it, and the opening ceremony, it was to put an end to
The what?
An end to.
put an end to the Dead Man's Curve. But then less than a month later, there was a car going over 100 miles an hour that hit an Impala with 5 teenagers in it.
Oof.
And as you guessed, this curve is very haunted. Specifically, there's this hitchhiker
Again,
who doesn't
with the
have a
hitchhikers.
face, a no-faced hitchhiker who will just appear as you're driving, and so then you'll hit it, and then it'll chase after you.
Nice.
It first started showing up after the incident with the teenagers, so we're
That
not
sounds
sure
about right.
if it's one of the teenagers, the driver,
Again,
the other car.
what is it
I don't know.
with hitchhikers?
I don't know.
Because probably, okay, this is just my brain thinking. They died in a car wreck, okay? Mm-hmm. They just want to get home. Mm-hmm. They have no car.
Because they're hitchhiking.
So they're going to just hitchhike to try to get home. Because
But
all
my
they remember
question
is
is-
driving, and that's it.
My question is, it's 2024.
They don't know how to use Uber.
No, that's not what I'm referring
Oh.
to. It's 2024. Why would anybody in their right mind see a person on the side of the road and be like, oh, I'm going to help this person? No, that's how you die.
Yeah, no.
Don't hitchhike.
Or
don't
pick up
pick one up.
hitchhikers. Right.
Right. Just don't. Because more than likely you're
I
in
would
a car.
rather it be a ghost.
Right.
Because they're not, they might kill me, but.
You get, that's serial killers.
Yeah.
Every hitchhiking scenario has always ended in somebody, oh, well, so-and-so was stabbed today because they picked up a man on the side of the road who turned out to be the notorious da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Or
You're just dumb.
Or
That
you
is
got
how
into
you
a
die.
car and the driver was the notorious da-da-da-da. Like,
Yeah.
either end of that,
Scenario.
yeah, someone dies.
Yeah.
Right. Don't do it.
No.
Rehoboth.
Rehoboth.
Is that how you say it? Okay.
Yes.
Rehoboth.
So that one is in Massachusetts.
Oh.
It is Route 44.
Really? There couldn't be a better
The
number
one-
in Massachusetts.
Yeah, the one story about a bearded man with dark eyes
No.
who
Immediately no.
resembles a victim of a deadly car crash. This guy has been showing up for over 3 decades, they say.
Cool.
Yeah, and he shows up hitchhiking. He will appear in your back seat.
No.
Yeah, no.
Out of my car.
I already have that phobia.
I do too. I
Every
always
time
check my
I-
mirror
yes.
as I'm driving.
Every time, even when I leave your house, I will get in the car, I will turn all my lights on, and I will look in the back seat, and all my seats are folded so I can see if somebody is back there or whatnot.
If I'm driving at night, I periodically look in my mirror. Now, what am I going to do one of these
Right.
times when I look and there's a face there? I don't know.
Slam on the brakes, because if they're not buckled in, they're going out the windshield.
Well, see, ever since I've gotten my car, I felt like there's something in the back seat.
Yeah.
On and off.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you've ever watched a movie, make sure you're wearing your seatbelt, because if there's somebody behind you, slam on the brakes. Just,
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
you might have a person hanging out of your window, but at least you're not going to die.
Right? If anybody's going to die, it's going to be them.
Right.
And then they're just going to hang out in their back seat permanently.
Great. And they're going to be pissed off because
Right.
you killed them.
Right.
So apparently when he leaves your car, he just like pops in and pops out.
Okay.
Your radio will go to static and squawk. And you can hear his evil, like, serial killer laugh through your radio.
Ew.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
This is why we don't use radios anymore. We use Spotify.
Right?
No, I've been using mine lately.
Oh.
I guess I'll have to stop doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't have mine on like AM, FM. Mine's on Sirius.
That's what mine's on.
Yeah, so I figure AM, FM radios pick up more static.
Probably.
When Sirius goes out, it just goes dead air.
Well, then that's perfect. Then it means I'm not going to hear any haunting
Right.
laughs in the background.
Or if you do, you can't just blame it on a random song.
True.
It is only
True. Because it's not like a radio frequency.
Right.
And there's one spot on 20 that it shuts out. So if anybody ever starts talking to me there, I'm going to be like, nope.
I mean, I'm not surprised it's in Massachusetts, though. I mean,
No,
that state is
right.
probably just as haunted as ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one's got
Considering-
a lot more history than
Right.
ours does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
theirs is a lot worse, I'd say.
One would say that, yes.
Yes, one would.
2 might.
3 if we're lucky.
Oh my God, stop.
All right. I think that's it for
Yeah.
today. So before we go,
Exciting news.
Very exciting.
mark it on your calendars. We are going to be in
In
Michigan.
At the Mid-Michigan Paranormal Convention.
It is Saturday and Sunday, October 26th and 27th. Tickets are on sale now.
We will have a table up. Merch we'll have a bunch of our equipment out. There's also going to be,
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of little
Ideas.
well,
doodads and
yeah, I think we're gonna try to make time for meet and greets. If anybody is following our podcast and wants to come hang out with us, we'll be there and
So if you're interested, let us know.
meet and greet time.
yes, we will have a few clips of our like EVPs and pictures and stuff you can look at and listen to.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna try to do some videos while we're there, so if anybody wants to come hang out and talk with us, do some stories or whatnot.
And if you know any good haunts in that area,
Yeah.
we will be
Yes.
coming up Friday, the 25th.
Fifth.
Yeah. I couldn't read it. I'm like, is it the 25th?
Yeah, so we'll be there from
6th?
Friday to Sunday. The convention goes from like 10 to like 5 or something like that.
I don't know. It doesn't say
I think
right
it
there.
says it somewhere.
It's in Mount Pleasant, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
at the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. It goes from 10 to 6.
Okay. Yeah, so from 10 to 6 we'll be at the convention, and then after that we're full up for meet and greets and whatnot.
Any local haunts and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
We're gonna try to get some hunting in if anybody wants to join,
Yep. Yep.
because Michigan's got some good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They got a lot of cryptidy things too.
Yes, I want to see some cryptid things.
Me too.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are about 60 days out from that. So for the next couple weeks and whatnot, we'll be getting prepared for that. We'll give you some more updates as to what happens closer to that date,
Yes.
and we'll go from there.
Bye.
Bye, guys.